In this lecture, we're going to briefly discuss two terms that you'll hear often. I mentioned them a lot in the past few lectures. I'm talking about references and snapshots. I frequently get asked by students what the differences are because they seem similar. Let's talk about them independently. We are starting with references. A reference is an object that points to a location in your application. So far, we've learned we can create references to either the database or storage. By pointing to a location in the application, we can perform operations such as reading and writing to that location. We used references to upload a file to the storage and add data to the database. References can create other references. During the development of the uploader, we created a root reference. The root reference was used to create another reference to the location where the file will be uploaded. It's common practice to create a reference at the root location and another for a specific location. This allows you to create multiple references. Next, let's talk about snapshots. Snapshots are objects that are a copy of a location in your application. They're read-only and are immutable. Immutable means they can't be updated. If you were to attempt to update a snapshot, those changes wouldn't be reflected in Firebase. Whenever we make a change to the application, it's typical for Firebase to respond with a snapshot. One example of a snapshot was when we initiated the upload to Firebase. We were able to use the snapshot to gather information about the upload in progress. We were even able to grab the reference. Some snapshots come with a reference. In summary, references and snapshots allow you to read the data in Firebase. References can be used to manipulate the data in your application. However, snapshots are read-only objects. This makes them memory efficient. This is why Firebase has snapshots. You won't always want to interact with Firebase. Snapshots make your application more lightweight. As a result, this makes your application run faster. One last point I want to make is that snapshots are usually returned whenever you listen to changes using a reference. You can't create a snapshot directly. It's created for you during events. Hopefully, this makes things a little clearer when reading the documentation. You'll find both words thrown around a lot. Knowing the difference will make development easier.